Hey guys, welcome back. Hi Tank. Welcome back guys. I know I haven't uploaded anything in like a week and a half. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's actually a pain in the ass to set up the normal setup. That's why I'm doing this right now like this. And we have to go shoot in like an hour or two. So I figured this might be a little bit easier. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about something that I've always thought about, which is back when I started photography, I waited about 2 years before I actually went and shot a wedding on my own. And the reason for this video is that even though I waited a couple of years to shoot a wedding, you guys don't have to. And let me go into first why I waited a couple of years, because I feel like for myself, integrity is more important than anything else. So when I was starting out, I didn't want to shoot a wedding for someone and then get a bad review or start getting a bad reputation. So to me, it was more important to learn the skills first and then go out and shoot when I felt like I was worth whatever I would be charging. I think that as a photographer, and I think in many small businesses, or if you do anything creative, your reputation, your brand is more important than anything else in the world. I think that it's more important than money. It's more important because that one good review and leaving that good feeling in your clients is going to lead to more business. So I didn't want to pull the trigger early before I learned what I really needed to know and mess that up for my future self. My biggest thing is value. So when I shoot a wedding, I want to make sure that I'm giving value to my clients. So when I started out, I still had that same mentality. If I was charging X amount, I wanted to make sure that they felt like they were getting enough out of it. So when they were paying for it, they didn't feel like I was getting more than them. I hope that makes sense. It's the 51-49 rule. I always want to feel like I'm giving more than I'm getting in return. If it's ever the opposite way, somewhere along the line we messed up and we got to fix that. Another reason that I waited a little bit longer is I wanted to get the equipment that I really needed in order to shoot a job. Meaning nowadays the beginner cameras are actually like better than the professional grade cameras at the time. So when I started in 2006, you had the D2X, the D200, like those things are ancient. Like you would barely be able to shoot anything past 800 ISO. So that's why when people ask me, is my camera good enough to shoot at night or whatever the case is, I know that a small beginner camera will be able to shoot at 1600, 3200 ISO fairly easily. It's not really going to struggle too much. Whereas back in the day, 800 ISO, you were done. So when I was thinking about shooting weddings, I wanted to wait until I had a camera that I knew would be able to handle the situations that I was going to run into. So I waited until I got the D700 and then started shooting weddings. So here's the main advice that I can give you guys, is something that I ended up doing, which was assisting a lot of weddings. So when I started assisting is when I started paying. Until last year, my friend Jason Shelton, his wedding, I had never been to a wedding as a guest. I mean, I've been shooting weddings at this point for a very long time, and hundreds of weddings shot. I've attended one wedding. So I had no idea what happened during a wedding. And I think that when you're a photographer, you don't realize how much throughout the day you're kind of pulling the energy of where you're going next, what's happening next. Some things like the ceremony, those things you can't really move around, but everything else we can kind of shift and modify as we see fit. And the only way you're gonna learn that is by experiencing that and seeing people, what they do in situations when it's a little stressful. But when I would see the lead photographer, okay, we're not gonna do family photos right now, we're gonna do them after the ceremony because right now we gotta hide you away before your guests see you. Things like that I took into account. So when I go and shoot now, I kind of think of moments like that. So the shortcut for you, I don't wanna call it a shortcut because it still takes a lot of work and you have to have this thing on, but assist and pay attention. So assist, that's the shortcut to beginning shooting more, because you're gonna see what you're gonna be doing later on. There's a video that I posted on why assisting is very important. I'll link that below, which kind of goes more into what I'm saying. But basically this short video was just why I waited 2 years to start shooting any wedding, but you guys don't have to. I hope that helps. And I'll try to post a little bit more consistently. I know I say that in every video, but I will try. And leave a comment below, let me know what you guys think. Whenever I read that you guys are actually watching it, it encourages me to post more. So let me know if there's anything you guys want to see.